Grand Rising, Grand Rising. It is another week, another tour. Um, it is the last weekend in July, last Friday in July. So let's see how much progress the garden has made. Front of the house, the babies. I have some new babies. Some friends brought us some papalo plants. And I think this is called Mexican mint. So I'm still trying to find out where I'm going to put those, but I'm also in the process of planning my fall garden, so they'll find a home really soon. Elephant ears are magnificent as usual. Lemongrass is still getting pretty tall. Mums are coming back. By fall, they'll be huge. Holy basil is really doing well. Gave it a little fertilizer. Lemongrass. One of my zinnias, the plants broke at the base because of the storm the other day, and my sister-in-law stuck that one in a bottle. See if it'll come back. This got knocked over, but I think it'll be fine. This beautiful crepe myrtle that just came up from under there. I'm just amazed that someone covered this plant up. It's so pretty. So pretty. Our mint has really blossomed. It's gotten pretty huge on both sides. And Miss Rose here is fully in bloom again. Looking pretty. Trees are, hanging on, sitting there. This lemon tree seems to really be growing her greens. She hasn't put off any flowers, but that's okay. As long as she's alive. The mullein. The mugwort. It's starting to flower, which I'm excited about. Come on out here, Mama. Okay. Greens. Been heavily picking off of. And we're gonna, by next video, this will all be out and we'll have restarted the kale and the collard greens for fall. Strawberries. My plan to let the runner's root really has taken off. That's a marigold that decided to come up. Dill, I'm going to be using these for pickles today. The Merlot lettuce is looking amazing. Might have to have a salad today. Spinach. Mustards. The herbs that don't die, they just start to look sad for a little while and then they come back. Don't really eat off of all of these too often because I have all of these somewhere else except for my parsley. I do eat the parsley. I just harvested a lot of these chives, but a lot of this actually gets thrown over to the chickens. Mama strawberry. Look at this watermelon plant. Well, plants. There's 6 of them in here. It's probably way too many for the space, but they were not growing for so long that I didn't want to take the chance at thinning them. But they'll sprawl. It should be fine. Got some watermelon going here. Look at that guy. It's another one. Oh, a tiny one over there. Look at that little bee at work. Melons. These are cantaloupes and sweet passion melons. Look at them. Two. There's one down there. There's some over there. Let's see if I can get you. Oh, there's a bunch up here too. Look at that. They just appear. Like one day there's nothing, and then the next day, yeah, they're getting there. Gonna be in the melon soon. Okay. Here goes this guy. You know, I just realized they ate this guy's head off. And he's basically just a stalk. There's absolutely no flower on it. Harvested a bunch of squash. And there's still more coming. I know you can't tell, but there's actually celery up under here. I've been very steadily harvesting cucumbers. That's why I'll be making pickles. Look, another little bee at work. Oh, two of them. I got up a lot of the radish seeds that I had collected, or I tied this up because I realized that the birds were eating the seeds, and I don't want them to eat all the seeds. Okay. Carrots, doing lovely. And they will probably be like baby carrots because I did densely sow them, and I'm okay with that. Morning glory. Now they're covering. The green is definitely covering everything and looking very pretty. But we really only get one blossom at a time, which is very, very odd to me. Because I'm used to morning glories just being full of blooms in the morning. So hopefully it's coming. Maybe they've been overly focused on developing the greens. This is definitely a fasciated blossom that fused together. That thing is huge. We've been getting lots of tomatoes. These lemon boys are delicious. Look at them. You know they're ripe when they just come off like that. You don't even have to tug. Uh-oh. That seems to have come off. That's definitely also a fasciated blossom, because only one side is ripe. I'll put these up on the porch. Come back for them. I might have to start bringing a harvesting basket with me. Here we go. Look at the Goliaths doing their thing. It's going to be so many of them soon. It's been pretty steadily like high 80s, low 90s, feeling more like 100. And so some of our leaves are starting to look a little sick. But overall, the plants are pretty healthy. And still putting off tons of tomatoes. Get a little garden snack. Delicious. Look at this. This is what Jessica Sowers calls cherry tomato rich. At least I will be when they all ripen. Like those black strawberries. Oh, my holy basil is flowering. Not holy basil, my regular basil. It's flowering, my sweet basil. Okay. Weird. It's about time. I might pinch some of these because I'm definitely going to harvest a lot of this today. Massive marigold is hiding a bunch of black strawberry tomatoes. Oh, he just hold. It's a holy basil bush. It's not even a plant anymore. It's a bush. My yellow pear tomatoes are ripening. There'll probably be twice, 3 times, maybe 4 times as many, but we keep eating them. Another tomato. Nope, you're not pulling off? Then you're not ready. Banana peppers. Still putting off a whole bunch of banana peppers. Chives are doing amazing. I plucked off a bunch of these jalapenos so that I can pickle them. So we'll have them all through the winter. This is the zinnia plant that broke during the storm. Harvested a bunch of green peppers. This beautiful being here. She's gorgeous. Her face is gonna open up any day now. This is cilantro. It's starting to steadily make its way up. And this is like amazing to me. We had these the other night in some stir fry and they were amazing. I mean, it really only takes like 2 or 3 beans a person. And look, it's putting out runners. Oh no, just came from over there, just attached onto itself. But this makes me so happy to walk through here and just have food hanging down saying, harvest me. Definitely harvesting some beans today. Okay, this is the other side of the peppers. So you can see the zinnia is just traveling itself this way. Eggplant. There are so many eggplant. If anyone has a good method of storing eggplant, since these plants are going to seem to put out all of their eggplant at one time, it'd be great if you could drop in the comments how you preserve your eggplant to last all year. Oh, this one seems to be catching up to the rest. Remember, these were babies when the other ones were already pretty big, and they're almost the same height. They're only slightly bigger. These are the heavy hitters. They're supposed to put off massive amounts of pods, so we will see. Black-eyed butter beans. These are doing great. I actually had some dry up on me at the bottom, and I got to actually pull them out and check them and see that the peas are actually, or the beans are actually coming in. And this is grapevine, the Kentucky Colonel mint that we have. Grapevine is really starting to take over here. Hoping now that it's in the ground and has a home, next year we should have at least a few grapes on this plant. You know, it takes a while for them to get good and established. A little tire garden here. It's looking a little sad. I still need to prune this. It's been crazy busy. It'll get done. Put some lemon balm. Go. Look at that mama. She's just leaning over. Her face has gotten so heavy. We're going to cover that in a net soon. We're just waiting for the pollinators to be done with it. As soon as I start to see seeds, I'll cover her head, because this is a mammoth and they're supposed to put off pretty big seeds that you can actually eat. The daisies are looking good. My favorite, as you all know, is this rosemary. Although my lavender is starting to catch up too. It smells amazing. Okay, so the loofah has collapsed my archway. And we're going to have to put some support up under there. Now these are just 2x4 welded wire. These are not cattle panels, which I would have preferred, but cattle panels were a little bit out of my price range. So we may do with what we could, and it works great for the beans. We don't have a problem. It works great for the morning glories over there, but as you can see, it probably would have also helped if I didn't plant 5 loofah plants at the same time. But that's what this is all about, right? Is learning, because I didn't know that. I guess I was supposed to thin them, so whatever I read, I didn't go back in for the thinning. Whatever. We'll make it work for this year. Yard long beans are coming along. This beautiful flower. Look at this sunflower. It's got some seeds coming up. Now these I'll save for regrowing, but I'm not saving them for eating. We don't eat the Chianti flowers. They are beautiful though. So beautiful. But I will get some of these seeds. You know, whatever the birds don't get to. Another sunflower. Hopefully her face is going to open for us soon. The bee balm, butterfly milkweed, tick seed. Look at them. Herbs. It's so pretty over here right now. Like all the oranges and reds and purple. And the sunflower. My calendula. I know I should deadhead it. I probably should. And definitely weed. I want them to spread as much as they can. Evening primrose definitely is spreading, which is great. I'll probably thin that out though. I'm gonna love watching this come up again next year and seeing what really overwintered well. I think that's it, guys. The garden is just, this is probably my favorite spot right now because of the beans and the shade. But yeah, she's doing pretty good. And I got tomato. So that's it for today. I'll see you next week. And let you know how everything turns out. Bye for now.